Assam Royal Global University, Sri Ankur Pansari, Executive Vice President, Gyan Sagar Foundation, Professor Bidyut Kumar Sharma, Senior Professor, Assam Agriculture University, and Director, DBT Northeast Center for Agricultural Biotechnology, esteemed deans of schools, my colleagues from administration and academia, dear students and guardians, guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again. To formally commence this session, may I invite our distinguished guests to kindly join us for the ceremonial lighting of the lamp. May I also request one student, a doctoral scholar, and a guardian to kindly join us for the lighting of the lamp. Thank you. The lighting of the lamp symbolizes the dispelling of darkness and the ushering in of knowledge and wisdom. Thank you. After that auspicious start, let us now add a note of melody to the occasion by celebrating the rich cultural heritage of Assam with a vibrant Boro folk dance presented by our dear Royalites. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for that captivating performance. Ladies and gentlemen, we are deeply honored and privileged to have with us Dr. Mamta Rani Agarwal, whose presence adds great value to this occasion. I would like to take this moment to kindly introduce our guest to our audience. Dr. Mamta Rani Agarwal is presently working as the Additional Secretary, Association of Indian Universities. She is a former advisor in AICTE, Policy and Academic Planning Bureau, the Joint Secretary, University Grants Commission, and Director, Education, New Delhi. She's also from the first batch of women pilot officers of the Indian Air Force. We are honored to have you here with us, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Agarwal has been an international speaker at the School of International and Public Affairs, University of Columbia, New York. Under her leadership, AICTE Training and Learning Academy, ATAL, has been recognized, conferred, and included in the India Book of Records, Asia Book of Records, and World Book of Records for outstanding contribution in faculty training and development. Dr. Agarwal is His Excellency the President of India's nominee on the Board of Governors of the National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Kolkata, an institution of national importance. Additionally, she is a member of Board of Governors of many universities and colleges across the nation. We are delighted to have you here with us, and at this moment, we'd like to take this opportunity to honor ma'am with our token of love and appreciation. To do the honors, may I request Dr. D.N. Singh, Registrar Academics. Ma'am is felicitated with a Pulam Gamusa, a Khopura, a memento, and 2 books authored by the Honorable Chancellor of our university, Dr. A.K. Pansari, Bato Bato Me and Bato Santhor Granthoki. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we are also honored to have amongst us Dr. Purnima Sharma. Dr. Sharma is the Managing Director of Biotech Consortium India Limited, New Delhi, is a distinguished leader in the field of biotechnology management and technology transfer. With over 3 decades of experience at BCIL, she has been instrumental in promoting innovation, facilitating industry-academia linkages, and advancing biotechnology enterprises in India. A PhD in experimental medicine from the Postgraduate Institute of Medical Education and Research, Chandigarh, and a former postdoctoral researcher at IIT Bombay, Dr. Sharma is also a registered technology transfer professional and a fellow of the Society for Technology Management. Her expertise has significantly contributed to the growth of India's biotech ecosystem, bridging science, innovation, and industry. We are delighted to have you here with us, ma'am. May I request Madam Angira Mimani, Associate Dean of Student Affairs, to kindly felicitate Dr. Purnima Sharma. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. May I now have the honor of inviting on stage Dr. Mamta Rani Agarwal to kindly address the gathering.
गुड मॉर्निंग, नमस्ते, प्रणाम आप सभी को. Dr. Purnima Sharma, a lovely, humble, simple lady. I had the honors of meeting her last evening. Shri Ankur Pansari ji, Executive Vice President. A very distinguished Vice Chancellor, Dr. Alak Kumar Buragoin, Registrar, Dean, faculty members, parents, dignitaries on and off the dais. Some of them I may not personally know. And above all, radiant, beaming students of Royal Global University, class of 25-26, looking absolutely resplendent. So let us start with a huge celebration and give a huge round of applause to all of you, each one of you. It is a very proud moment for me. It's a privilege and an honor to be here among all of you for your Diksha Arambh ceremony, a memorable occasion in your lives and a memorable occasion in my life too. It is always such a privilege to be in the company of young, enthusiastic, dynamic students. Your energy, your enthusiasm are truly the hallmark of our country's bright future, India's bright future. दीक्षा आरंभ जो आज आपका प्रोग्राम है वो दो शब्दों से मिलके बना है, दीक्षा और आरंभ. अगर आप उसका संधि विच्छेद करेंगे तो दीक्षा का अर्थ होता है इनिशिएशन, अ फॉर्मल बिगनिंग ऑफ एनी स्पिरिचुअल or educational or learning journey. And Arambh is commencement, start or initiation. So Diksha Arambh literally means the commencement or initiation of a formal learning. And in our Gurukul Pratha, which is very unique to Bharatiyata, कि जो हमारी एक यूनिक प्रथा है उसमें दीक्षा आरंभ का बहुत ही महत्व है. इन द इंडियन गुरुकुल ट्रेडिशन, द दीक्षा आरंभ सेरेमनी marks the formal initiation of a student into the path of learning, symbolizing the beginning of a sacred teacher-disciple relationship, bond, rooted in Indian texts such as our Upanishads and Dharma Shastras. It was not merely an academic commencement, but a spiritual and moral commitment. The ceremony typically at the Gurukuls involved actually hymning of various rituals, purification, chanting of Vedic mantras, and imparting of a solemn vow to pursue knowledge with humility, to pursue knowledge with discipline and respect. In the Gurukul system, this initiation underscores the holistic nature of education. In India, education is not only about gaining knowledge, it's much deeper. It is a soul searching and it is integrating intellectual, moral, spiritual, societal, emotional well-being, emotional growth, ensuring that learning was seen as a lifelong pursuit aligned with the dharmas and the well-being of our society. Today, each one of you, all of you, must be going through myriad emotions. The excitement of joining your new university, a real good one, the Royal Global University. And I have had the privilege of being here when the Honorable PM was interacting with the International Smart India Hackathon 2023 participants. So the university is very familiar to you. Today, on your Diksha Arambh ceremony, I want to talk to you about few choices. Remember, we are, and we become a result of choices we make in our life. I would like to quote J.K. Rowling from the book, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. It is our choices, Harry. It is our choices, Harry, that show what we truly are. Far more than our abilities. Far more than our abilities. And so will yours. Attitude is a choice. Happiness is a choice. Optimism is a choice. Kindness, hard work, commitment, devotion, everything is a choice. Giving is a choice. Respect, morality, integrating, all are the choices that we make in our lives. We make daily, we make in our student life. So, whatever choice you make actually makes you. And therefore, choose wisely. Always choose very, very wisely. On your Deeksharambh ceremony, I will talk about couple of such choices. So, whenever you have to make a choice, how do you want to be identified as? What would people say about you? What values you want to associate yourself with? What does success mean to you? Everything will be about choosing a value. The first value is choice on values, morality, and integrity. Today, all of you sitting here, after 12 years of completion of your school life, have you ever thought about it? Have you ever deliberated what education is and what values are? Or are they separable, inseparable? How do you actually define about them? For me, education is a way of life, or if I may say it, it is life itself. How do we behave? Our reaction to different situations. How do we treat people? Our intellectual, emotional, moral, cultural, spiritual well being, contribution to community, contribution to society, to our great country, Bharat, are the things that define a beautiful amalgamation of education and values. Employability, marketability, and earning livelihood are just being some of the minor attributes of acquiring knowledge, or as you say, education. And then what values are? Values are principles that drive our behavior, influence our actions and abilities, our attitudes, responds to varied circumstances, and become our framework for life. They inspire our interpersonal and intrapersonal relationships. So, values and education are inseparable integrals, and the true value of education is in providing a wisdom tool to each one of you to create a holistic and fulfilling life rather than merely making a living out of the acquired knowledge from your university. Then on what does this fulfilling life is based on? It is based on an integration of, an amalgamation of education with values. शिक्षा सही मूल्यों के साथ. So whenever you have to make a choice between right and wrong, moral and immoral, correct and incorrect, always make the right choice. Always make the moral choice. Each right choice will build your character, and each wrong choice will wither your values away. Second choice is on fulfilling your dreams, and for that you are here in this university. I have always admired and been a great fan of Steve Jobs. So in his words, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. It simply means follow your dreams, your goals, believe in them, and work for them tirelessly till the time they are achieved. And to quote him further, to quote Job further, stay hungry, stay foolish. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Success begins where your comfort zone ends. So travel the path less traveled. Enter uncharted waters. Go for unmapped territories. Believe me, taking risk more often is so much more rewarding than not really starting on a dangerous or a journey which most people do not take. Third choice is being a lifelong learner. I want to tell you something about myself, and very graciously, uh, the person who introduced me spoke about that I am from the first batch of pilot officers in the Indian Air Force. So there my instructor used to talk about VUCA, you know, those days when I joined in 96 and when I was commissioned. This word was not so much in use, and our instructor went on to explain it further, that VUCA, V-U-C-A, means volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world. And I don't think any world will be much more VUCA than our world today with the intervention of AI and post-COVID problems and the kind of what we have seen where life came to stand still. So I'm sure each one of you can relate with that VUCA world today. So when we live in that kind of complex, uncertain, ambiguous world, what should we do to remain relevant? And what should we do to remain in demand? My young friends, my lovely students, it is our learning ability, it is our learning agility, a set of qualities and attributes that allow an individual to stay flexible, grow from mistakes, stay ahead of the curve, and rise to diverse array of challenges. So keep learning, be flexible, be open, be receptive, learn from books, surroundings, peers, friends, interaction with people from different caste, country, religion, ethnicities, and so on and so forth. Learn from one and all. Flexibility, adaptability, and resilience are the qualities a true leader, a true leadership that every organization ought to value deeply, very, very deeply. Be lifelong learners. Learning agility is a quality that would be highly prized in any professional environment, and more so where cognitive skills of human beings have become important with so much of disruptive AI invasion. My fourth choice is choice on relationships. When I refer to choice on relationships, it implies both professional and personal relationships. Type of organization you want to work for, type of people you want to be with, type of friends you really want to a peer group with. Everything must align with your fundamental core values. Anytime, any long-lasting relationship is based on alignment to common core values. So if you make friends who are really hardworking, who are looking forward to the world with open eyes, who are dreaming, who are trying to make it good, who feel that they want to start a startup, who have brilliant ideas, trust me, you will be much more inspired than by anybody else. My last choice is about giving back to society, giving back to your country. I hope all of you are sitting here realize that how privileged we are, how privileged each one of you is, because in our country, not too many achieve this important milestone. Our higher education gross enrollment ratio is still 28.4. So it means in the age group which should actually be enrolled in higher education, only 28.4% students get enrolled. There is a saying that if there is bad smell in the environment, one can close one's nose for a while, but one can't stop breathing. The same is true for our society. Same is true for our community and our nation. If we are living here and we have polluted air, if we have contaminated water, if we have uneducated masses, if we have actually violence against women, other communities that are marginalized, calamities due to global warming, we all have no choice but to live with it. So I call upon each one of you, be the agents of change. Take upon yourself that I have to give back to my society. I have to give back to my community. Believe me, when you give back, it is a different level of satisfaction, feeling of compassion, humanity, and a sense of fulfillment awakens when we give back to our people, our country. There is nothing greater to center our focus than beginning to understand just how much we have to be grateful for. Each one of you has that rare privilege to bring that change. We must become the change we want to see. We must become the change we want to see. Quote, unquote, Mahatma Gandhi. And as we say in Indian Air Force, or for that matter, military, my country first, my countrymen next, fellow men thereafter, and I am always the last. And I am always the last. So these and so many other, but it is your choices that will define you few years down the line, when you will be commencing your convocation from this very hall and probably from this very podium. So make right choice, make meaningful choice, harness your potential to the full. Just to quote Khalil Gibran, self is a sea, boundless and measureless. I am a sea, boundless, measureless. All of you are the sea, boundless and measureless. I wish to thank Global University, Royal Global University, an incredibly professional institution for giving me this opportunity to address this wonderful class of 25-26. I also would like to congratulate RGU, a leading university in northeastern part, particularly in Assam, to empower young, creative minds. I want that each one of you should make that name, that the university must be known from your name and not other way around. My dear students, tomorrow is tomorrow. Today is today. So make a promise to yourself to work hard, to give your best, to be committed, build the camaraderie, build a better community, a better nation, and cherish today's surreal memories for a lifetime. All the very best. I wish all of you a great luck, a great success in times to come when you complete your graduation. All the very best. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your wise words of wisdom and for bestowal of blessings. May I now have the honor of inviting on stage Dr. Purnima Sharma, madam, to kindly deliver her address. Hello.
Thank you. A very, very good morning to all of you. I'm sure I'm audible. Thank you. Respected Dr. Mamta Rani Agarwal, whom I met this morning, and she's so lovely, affectionate, and it seems as if I know her since ages. Shri Ankur Pansari ji, Dr. Alak Kumar Burgohain, the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Bidyut Sharma, of course, he's an Honorable Professor from AAU, a very distinguished national level professor, whom I know for many, many years now. Other dignitaries present here, and my lovely friends. It's an honor to be part of your first step in this university, which is going to take you far. So that's why I thought I'll, have this presentation named as Your Journey Starts Here, Dream, Dare, and Do. So what I mean is that, since this is the first step in your life in this university, so what is important is that you have to dream big, right from the beginning, dream big, because small dreams are not going to take you far. And also dare to take, steps. We may fail, but then that is going to help us learn a lot. And then do means take action so that, you can achieve whatever you have dreamt. So this is what I thought. I'll make this as the topic of my presentation. So I'll try and take you through this journey, which is exactly very, very interesting and exciting. So can I have the next slide, please? So, normally whenever we talk of university, and we think that it is a place which gives us a degree, which imparts us degree. But that's just a small part of the whole process, as Dr. Mamta also mentioned. So actually, this is much more than that, because this is all about freedom. Because here is what you learn, that, what your path is going to be. So it is actually connecting with dreaming big. And this is a place which helps you to, understand choose your path and also learn the skills. So when I talk of skills, I don't mean the academic skills. They are the skills of life. And also, some of them, of course, have been listed there. And also, this is all about opportunities. So in the process, we have to, and since we are young, we can do experiment, we can, try to do new things and learn during the course. So this is, we try, we fail, we learn and grow. So this is what all the life in university is about. Next, please. So at the end, we will emerge, we will be, this is the best time to adopt the 3 E's, which is exploration, that is explore the life to find out what is the best for us, and then experiment, so try out, learn by experimenting, by refining whatever we've done and from whatever we've failed, and then achieve. So next, so expansion. Expansion is like we can expand our horizons and become the best self of ourselves. So, many of you, I was told yesterday by Dr. Rupshika, who came to receive me, that, many of you have come from across India and across the world. So you have, left your comfort zone to be here. And in a way, you all, are rivers because, different backgrounds, different families, and different, towns, different cities. So there you have a lot of learning from whatever background you come from. So it's like those rivers who are merging into a sea here, and that's going to be the platform for your transformation. Because here when you merge, all of you, all these rivers are merging into a sea. It's a big ocean, in fact, and that's going to help you transform. All of you are going to transform in a big way. So let's see how. Next. So, the students from Northeast, they bring lots of perspective in terms of sustainability, community focus, resilience. So this is what, and all others who come from varied places, they bring varied exposures, different networks. So here when all of them merge together, there'll be a lot of learning which is going to happen, and that's going to help us emerge stronger. So all of us will emerge stronger and more informed. So that's what is going to help us. This cultural diversities help us to transform ourselves into the best of ourselves. Next. So, I thought I'll, show you, and I'm sure most of you will recognize all of them. So they are, some of them, they are from Northeast, others from other part. But the best part is that, they came from different cultures, but they have done something extraordinary. So this is what happens, and this is what we want all of you. You all have the potential to become something extraordinary, and that's what this Royal Global Universities help you become. Next, please. So, next 3 to 4 years, this, whatever, you are here, this degree is going to be like a frame, and you have to now paint a picture in that. So you have to decide what kind of picture I want to paint here. So, it is not just the degree, but there are a lot of other, qualities that you have to imbibe. And next, please. So, the 5 main pillars which you have to, emulate is from the academic excellence, skill development, community involvement, internships, and networking. So across the other slides, we'll touch upon each one of them. The first one, academic excellence. So this is, not just, sitting and closing yourself in a room and trying to grasp whatever the notes or whatever the lectures have been given, but actually, is to question, to be very inquisitive. You have to do, self-study. Try to, see how you apply whatever has been taught in the classroom, how actually applied in the world. So that is the best way to learn what have been said, rather than just becoming very bookish. And also, we must make use of all the resources, the excellent resources. Actually, it was amazing when we went for a campus tour yesterday and today. So I think you must make the best of these resources, which this great university is, making it available to you, libraries, the labs, the faculty guidance. And also, it's very important that you have to be curious, stay curious. You have to, see whatever is being taught, how it is applied across. And for that, that will help you to acquire these skills of the life. So whether it is, effective communication, interpersonal skills, so it's important that all of you must mingle. So it is not only with your peers, but with your seniors, with your faculty, and also outsiders. Because, the Assam has, it's the infrastructure, the resources are, expanding in a big way. I'm a biotechnologist. I've seen biotechnology expanding like anything. We have the best of the biotechnology park, the incubators, and there we have a lot of startups. So, whenever you have free time, it's important to go there, mingle with the startups, try to see how they are trying to, find solutions to the local problems. And through these problems, they are, capturing not only the local, the national, but also the international markets. So I think that's something worth going. So I thought I will, bring this example. So he's a, localite, and he started in a small way. Because piggery-based innovation products are important here. So he started with a flagship project on piggery. But what he realized during the course was that, there are a lot of small-scale units which are working in this area, but the problem was marketing. So he started a supply chain, and that only happens when you go out to interact and see, what are the gap areas and how I can bridge those gap areas. So after he started the value chain, he could, in a way involve and associated all these small-scale units, and that really helped to expand the market in a big way. So therefore, it is important that we should not just be very localized, and we have to interact not only among ourselves with the resources available in the university, but outside also, and try to see how whatever is being taught to you is actually applied outside in a realistic world. So he was very successful, and in the process, he has actually nurtured the community, and he's helped in sustainable growth. Next, please. So, networking is very important. So this was an actual example of how networking is important. So when I mean networking, it is not just among ourselves, networking among others, because that is really going to help us. And when we are here, the networking, maybe you can start in a small way, networking among ourselves, then taking up internship projects. So internship, I don't mean just, at the end of your graduation, but also, in between, whenever is free time, say some vacation time, you can find out avenues where you, go and start learning. So there are a lot of, nowadays, there are a lot of internship fairs, also career fairs, and also there are clubs which helps you to learn, have these practical knowledges. You must leverage your personal connections, and also connect with the alumni. So that's really going to help you, because they would have gone a long way learning through their experience, and you will get all those, experiences. You don't have to learn them the hard way. Actually, they can help you to imbibe all that. So networking, I would say, is very important. Conventionally feel that if I have to find a job, there are a lot of advertisements which come in the newspapers or in the journals. So we just have to apply and then keep on answering to the questions. But it's not like that. This is not the best way. The best way to actually find your career path is by going out and trying to find what interests you, what are the gap areas which you want to personally address, in which you have a particular passion, and that will only happen through networks. Next, please. So internship projects are very important, because this really gives you the real world experiences, and you must, as I mentioned, don't wait till the end of your graduation or post-graduation to go through this process, but whenever you get a chance, and go to your faculty, and they'll guide you how to take the best of these opportunities available. Next, please. Community participation is very important, as I mentioned, because that really gives you lot of soft skills which are required. So whether it's empathy, whether it's the leadership skills, and also about team spirit. And the secret is these are the qualities, all your employers are going to love in you. So normally what happens is that we say that probably, who's going to go to at the community levels or work with the, lowest strata also. But if you, get into this in a small way, you will be able to contribute in a big way, and that helps you to strengthen your skills. So I would rate, community participation as a very, very important part of your career. Next, please, of your presence here. So this is, in the same league, I would like to also mention about another local expert, Mr. Pranjal Burgohon. So actually, during his school time, he saw that there are a lot of gaps, especially at the lower level, people are not being educated. So then he started a school to give the students purpose, direction, and supportive, all free of cost. And the name of this is also Vidya. So it blends skills, emotional intelligence, and character building. And actually, the students are taught these skills such as, how to make soap. Very young people, then the mat weaving and other craft, and actually how to become self-reliant by these small things. So they start small, but they have actually become big by these community-based, initiatives. Next. Another very important, example in this thing is that I don't know how many of you have heard of Padma Shri, Mr. Jadhav, paying. He started at a very young age of 16. He saw that the village where he was born, because there was a lot of floods, and therefore many animals were dying because of the floods. So what he started on a mission. So this is, you can start alone. So it is not that you want a group to help you. He started planting one tree every day in his local village, and now it has become into a big forest. So with the result, his village, the Majuli village, the erosion was stopped. It has addressed the problems such as erosion, the climate change, and sustainability, etc. So this is a great example to showcase that you can start alone. You don't have to, somebody has to come and boost you or to encourage you to take up initiative. You can do small things also. So other than that, what is important is that there will be a lot of challenges you all will be facing. And some of the challenges I have listed here, like academic pressures, peer pressures, social expectations, homesickness, mental health concerns, and things like that. So it is important to identify these, hurdles. And the best thing is to talk to your mentors, to your faculty, to your peers also, and see how they are overcoming that, and not to just, keep on procrastinating about yourself. So these are, you can overcome them, but I think it's important to realize that this is a problem and talk to people which will help you, and the people will help you overcome. So next, please. So another important aspect is mindset. So normally, we have either a growth mindset or a fixed mindset. So having a growth mindset, that is, saying that if there are failures, we know that the failures are there, but there are opportunities to growth. So we should not succumb to the failures, and have a positive mindset rather than having a fixed kind of mindset that, oh, how I'm going to overcome. And that's really going to take you through. Next. Staying healthy is important. So it's physical health as well as mental health. So therefore, I would also suggest that have regular physical activities, also good nutrition and adequate rest is very important to take you, through the long run. So physical health, social well-being, and mental health, they are all equally important. Next. Nowadays, we have a lot of technology opportunities also, and our times, we didn't have the fortune to have these, but nowadays, we have a lot of these good technologies, learning tools, LinkedIn to, have good networks among the people who actually, well for us. So it's important to make use of all these opportunities to achieve whatever our desires are. And especially the Government of India policy, the Look East policy is really helping in building a big infrastructure here. And in terms of opportunities, the N number of opportunities coming here. And that is why those examples which I mentioned, they are of entrepreneurs who actually started in a small way and they've made big right here. So, in fact, I would say that most of these metros, the market is saturating, but Northeast is one area where the opportunities are increasing and expanding in a big way. And therefore, we all are very fortunate to have decided to come out of our comfort zone to this great place. Next. So in a way, in short, academic excellence is good, but at the same time, skills is important. So when I speak of skills, it is communication, problem-solving approach, analytical thinking, networking, digital literacies, all this is equally important. So let us not be too bookish, but also have a holistic development of ourselves, which helps us to, achieve big and dream big. Next. So key takeaways for whatever I've said is that in order to dream big, we have to have a positive growth mindset. We should embrace failure as the stepping stone for learning. We should have consistency, so regular efforts are important. And also, whatever we have thought, we have to take consistent steps and move forward. So all this is very important, and that's only going to help us to achieve whatever we have dreamt. Next. So in short, next please. I think so, thank you. So in a way, I want to say that you all are at a great place, and you people who come from different parts of India and the world, this is, you are like, who come to a big place, you're like rivers who come together to form an ocean, and therefore taking all these steps which were mentioned here, one has to take, and don't be too bookish. Degrees are okay, but I think these are opportunities to acquire the skills, soft skills, other skills which are going to help you to dream big, to dare, and to do whatever you want to do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insightful address and for laying a framework for our students and research scholars to follow in their academic journey here at the Assam Royal Global University. Thank you once again. May I now invite on stage Professor Alok Kumar Buragohai, Honorable Vice Chancellor, the Assam Royal Global University, to kindly address the gathering.
Very good morning to all of you. Our very distinguished guests this morning, Mamta Agarwalji from Association of Indian Universities, Dr. Purnima Sharma from the BCIL, my good old friend, Professor Biddut Sharma, the National Normal Biology Professor. He's with us. My distinguished colleagues from the teaching departments and the schools, and also administration. And most importantly, my dear students, and invited guests and parents. At the outset, let me extend my heartiest congratulations to all the newly admitted students to this hallowed university we call the Assam Royal Global University. I think some of you must have joined here after your graduation. So for you, this is not a new place, not a strange place at all. So you understand what it is, and it is your responsibility now to help others, the newly joined ones, to really guide them forward along with us. So I will not give a very long lecture because you have been through 2 speeches, very beautiful speeches. You have made the right choice, as Mumtazi said, and you have to respect the choice. And somebody told, I remember, that you don't make decisions. You don't make decisions. Decisions make you. So respect your decisions. So that's what she said. We don't make decisions. Decisions make us. So we have to take the decisions very carefully and respect the decisions so that, we can take forward along the path to fulfill our decisions, to reach the goals. That is the message. Dr. Purnima Madam, as expected, as a true scientist and technocrat, have given you real, hints as to how to traverse this path, the journey that you have started today. I will briefly tell you 2 different aspects of the university life. First of all, the broader aspect, the larger aspect. We belong to a very big nation called India. It's not only big, it's very ancient. We have very rich traditions. You are the citizens of this big nation, very old, ancient nation. You have a lot of responsibility to carry forward. I will tell you how important our country has become over the last few years, globally. Then you realize what responsibility you have. Madam, you must have, I think someone of you have mentioned about artificial intelligence. One of the frontline, Mamtaji mentioned, about the frontline technology, artificial intelligence. According to the Stanford University Artificial Intelligence Index report, latest report, India ranks 4th. It's a big thing. Our rank globally is 4th in artificial intelligence. In terms of experts, in terms of the kind of technology that we are innovating. No wonder that we have in Google, it is headed by an Indian. He's an American citizen, but he was born and brought up in Madurai. He got his early education in India, in IIT, then he shifted. Sundar Pichai, again, Microsoft, right? So they are testimonies to what Indians can do in artificial intelligence. Just 2 examples I have given. There are many other global leaders. 1/3 of all the technocrats who have business in Silicon Valley in the United States of India. You know Silicon Valley? That is the technology-based, the most modern technology-based industry sector, market economy sector in the United States. 1/3 of Silicon Valley is of Indians. They're all Indians. And where from these Indians have gone? These Indians have gone from places like Madurai, Hyderabad, Pune, Guwahati, Calcutta, many other small towns. They had their early education in places like this. Some of them have gone to IITs. They made it through their own capacity, but many of them have also gone from places like Royal Global University, Guwahati University, Tezpur University, and all other nameless universities. So many universities we have in the country and the institutions. So, see, these people who are leading the world in technology, in economy, global economy, they have gone from places like this. So if India is to become a global power, the power is built on campuses like this. And it is people like you who will build up this power. That is your responsibility. I hope you understand what I mean. It is you, These people, these Indians were not dropped from the sky, not from heaven. They grew from soil, they grew from ground, and the ground is places like RGU. In Global Innovation Index, the latest report, India's position is 39 out of 133. On the other side, if you look at India's rank in patents, we rank 6th. India is the third largest digitalized economy in the world. Third. India produces the second highest agriculture output in the world. I think Bidut will vouch for me. Second largest agriculture output, agriculture productivity is from this country. And how can we produce so much with our science and technology? Where does science and technology come from? Science and technology come from places like universities, from the laboratories, from the classrooms, with people like you. There is your responsibility. And that is your power. That is your potential. And that is what people are looking at you. That is why. We look forward to the future. This is the present. We look forward to the future on the strength of your potentials, which will be harnessed, as they have mentioned, previous speakers. India is the third major military strength in the world. Third, after China and Russia. So you can imagine. So new national education policy says something very interesting. Any country, the political leaders, they aspire to make their country a political superpower, an economic superpower, an industrial superpower. But this country, our education policy declares that India will become not a political superpower, not an industrial superpower, not an economic superpower, but we will become a knowledge superpower. Take note of this word. Who will make this superpower? If it is education, if it is knowledge, it is you. And the rest follows. It is knowledge which you derive through education is the springboard of all other functions, all other capacities of the nation. Agriculture, industry. India is one of the topmost leaders in space technology. You have seen it. We have sent the spacecraft to the Mars and Moon at less than half of the expenses that other Western powers could do it. So our innovations are fantastic. So a lot of possibilities from you. It is to people like you. I will tell you to relate. Dr. Purnima ji has mentioned about two, role models from Assam, Arohan and Pranjal Buragohai. Pranjal Buragohai, he worked with me for 5 years in Dibrugarh University. You cannot imagine the kind of personality he is. Right. So what I want to tell you is this. From Tezpur University, there are at least 3 people from physics department, astrophysics department, who were part of the Chandrayaan, whole mission. They are from here. Next time, some of the students from Royal Global University will be going, and I think I won't be surprised if somebody joins the space mission and goes an astronaut from this place. Quite possible. This should be your aspiration, because our fellow Indians have done it and made it. Now coming to the hard realities. The university's reputation, the university's credentials are built by the students. You are the ambassadors. You will be the ambassadors of this university. If the university is to be recognized and reckoned with by the world at large, it will be through your work. So you have to put in hard work, as Purnima Madam has already said. You have made the right choice by joining RGU, no doubt about it. But making the choice is one thing, and then taking it forward is another thing. So you have to be absolutely careful, especially master students, from day one. Make sure that you just define your trajectory in future. Many of you would like to become a teacher in an academia or a scientist in an institute. What is required for that? Not only the master's degrees, you need NET, National Eligibility Test. You have to qualify that. You have to prepare for NET from day one. Not every one of you will be getting a job or will be interested in job. From day one, you will have to also mentally prepare that I will start a startup the day I get my certificate. I will not send application for jobs. I will have a startup. So that will not happen one day. For that, your initiative, your effort has to begin from day one. So entrepreneurship from day one, NET preparation from day one, GATE preparation from day one. These are the license to your future. It is through successes in these examinations only finally your reputation will be built up, your placement will be assured, your onward journey will be possible. Not without this. We'll make sure that you get your degrees, right? But beyond that, it is your preparation, your hard work, like the NET examination. It's a must. It's mandatory these days. Whether you go to whether you go to scientific institutions for research or for your teaching in universities, you have to do that. Patent and innovation, you have to do from day one. You can think critically. You can look at the world as has been already told. So therefore, my dear friends, a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders. If you have come to this university in the hope that this is a good university, it is on to you to keep it good, to make it better and the best. So I will not prolong, as I said, must be hungry little, and I wish you all the best, and God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your wise words of wisdom. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the close of the first session of Deeksharambh for the postgraduate and the PhD research scholars. Thank you all for being a part of this memorable afternoon. We express our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed guests, Dr. Mamta Agarwal and Dr. Purnima Sharma, for gracing us with their presence, sharing their valuable insights, and inspiring our students and research scholars as they embark on their academic journey. Your words will undoubtedly leave a lasting impact on the Royal Global University fraternity. I'd also like to take all our invited guests, including Professor Sharma, for his valuable presence here today. My heartfelt thanks to all the members of the university fraternity for attending this event. Dear students, we look forward to seeing you again in the next session. The schedule and venue details will be shared with you by your respective class coordinators through your WhatsApp groups. Please stay tuned and stay connected. Have a wonderful day ahead. I'd like to request everyone to kindly rise for the state anthem. Thank you. I request our guests to kindly join us for some light refreshments. Dear students, a few important announcements. Light refreshments and food packets are being distributed from the 4th floor of this building. You're requested to kindly proceed downstairs to the 4th floor and collect your light refreshments. Also, dear doctoral scholars, your post-lunch session will be held at seminar hall of this particular block. This is block A. So the post-lunch session, this is only for the doctoral scholars. Your post-lunch session will be held in block A, seminar hall, which is located in the 1st floor. PhD scholars, you are instructed to report to block A, this is block A, the 1st floor seminar hall for your next session. The remaining postgraduate students, after lunch, you are to report in this same venue. The second part of the orientation program shall resume at this venue after lunch. All the information will be shared by your respective class coordinators in your WhatsApp group. Thank you and have a wonderful day.